What's up, guys? Frenzy here with my movie review of Cirque De Freak, The Vampire's Assistant, which I saw last night, and I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Now, when I saw the trailers for this movie, I got really excited because this movie's got a lot going for it. There's a lot in this movie that I like supernatural stuff and people with like crazy powers and everything, and just this did look like a really fun, just pretty cool movie, and so I was really excited to see it, and let's just say I was pretty underwhelmed. I mean, really, really underwhelmed. This was not a very good movie at all. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm really not holding back. It's just, well, for one thing, I think the big problem, probably the main character, Darren. He's just, what's the word? He's just bland. Okay, he's a total wimp. He's a total dork. You don't care about him. He's absolutely boring. It's impossible to care about this guy. I mean, he's just really, really bland. And see, that's hard to do for a movie like this. I mean, come on. Can you honestly imagine a story about vampires that's actually boring? I mean, I rest my case. Now, because again, seriously, this guy was totally a wimp. I actually agree with the guy Steve in this movie that this guy, he doesn't have what it takes to be a vampire. And it's just, again, this movie, it just had so much potential. It had so much going for it, and it just threw it all down the toilet. There's a lot of cool stuff in this movie, like the actual Cirque Du Freak show itself. That was the coolest part of the movie. Okay, that was really cool, but I think just from then on in, stuff pretty much goes downhill. It gets really dumb, and they're just, I think the biggest problem with this movie is that it has so many plot holes. It take me an hour and a half to go through half of them. It's ridiculous how many plot holes are in this movie. Just whole plots, they're just totally thrown away, just not even explained in the slightest. Whole characters not even explained, like Salma Hayek's character in this movie, for example, not explained at all. Not at all. I don't know if they even say her name in this movie. I mean, it's just nothing is explained about her. I mean, there's just all this talk about. There's all these scenes with her where you like, what is she doing? Okay, what is going on here? And they never explain. There's this whole subplot between her and John C. Reilly. Never explained. It's just like it's there as filler. It's like they have some romantic deal, and that's it. Just some romantic deal. Nothing else. No explanation whatsoever. And I mean, so much of this is just thrown out the window. So much plot. So many. There's just all these things. Like, what's going on? I want to know more. And nothing. I mean, this is probably the biggest cliffhanger ending in the history of cliffhanger endings. And before I saw this, I know nothing about Cirque Du Freak. I didn't even know it was a book series until I heard about the movie. So, and unlike some other movies, Twilight, I didn't even bother to read the actual source material until I actually saw this. I just wanted to see the movie, and I don't know. They said this was based on like the first 3 books, but again, I don't know anything about this. But it's just, the ending, it's unforgivable. It's literally just, haha, we gotcha, see you next summer for the sequel. It's absolutely ridiculous. Not a single plot thread in this entire movie is resolved. Not even one. I mean, honestly, it makes you feel like, what was the point? I mean, they could have just shown the movie as a trailer before, as like Stepfather or something, and people would have been like, oh, okay, that's a trailer for a new movie. I'm interested now. Because, again, this had so much going for it. It had a good cast. John C. Reilly was good. He was pretty funny. Even though I haven't seen Walk Hard, I haven't seen any of his movies, really. This is the first time I've ever seen him in a movie. And he was funny. He had a really good entrance in this movie. His entrance in this movie was hilarious. One of the better scenes in it. Salma Hayek, she was good. She did a pretty decent job. And Michael Cerveris, I was really surprised by him. If you don't know, he plays the Observer on Fringe, which is a show I frequently watch and I quite enjoy it. He plays basically the big villain in this movie, and he did a really good job. I was really surprised. And I think the big credit goes to Josh Hutcherson. I can't say his name to save my life. Josh Hutcherson did a really good job in this. I mean, I was surprised because I'm trying not to spoil anything here. My reviews are spoiler free, but if you've seen the movie, then you'll know. I think he did a really good job. You gotta give a lot of props to that guy, because I'm like, I want to see a movie about him. I mean, honestly, because he was the more interesting character between him and Darren. That's the whole point of the movie. I mean, I absolutely side with Steve 100%. And this guy should have been the hero of the movie, because Darren's a douche, man. That guy is a total douche. He doesn't do anything till the very end of the movie. Oh my god, this is a Twilight clone. This is seriously a Twilight clone. It's boring, nothing's cleared up, nothing's good until the actual end, and it's a cliffhanger. Wow. I thought Vampire Diaries sucked. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Again, this had so much going for it, so much potential, and good effects, great cast. There were, again, some cool scenes in this movie. Like, the fight scene at the end was pretty cool. The freak show, Cirque De Freak show itself was really cool. There were some pretty cool characters themselves, but overall, this is a really disappointing movie. I mean, I think the whole reason this movie exists is just to set you up for the next one. I mean, really, you could have cut, like an hour out of this movie and just slapped the rest onto the head of the second movie, and that's a movie I want to see, because honestly, I think this was by the same guy who directed The Golden Compass. I could be wrong. I know it's the same last name, but I'm pretty sure this was the same guy who directed Golden Compass, and I thought Golden Compass was a pretty good movie. I mean, I honestly liked it, and I didn't think the ending, as big a cliffhanger as it was that bad. I mean, Golden Compass at least was self-contained. This, not even close. I mean, it's like, if you don't know what's gonna happen next, then, and of course, a lot of people don't know what's gonna happen next, for anyone who hasn't read the books, then you're just gonna be totally lost. What really scares me is that this guy's directing New Moon, and that's the next big movie coming out. So I'm really scared to see New Moon now. To clarify this, I saw Twilight, so now I'm obligated to see New Moon. Like, jeez, if you see the first, you gotta see the next one. Don't judge me. And it's just, overall, this really was not a good movie. It had so much going for it and just threw it out the window. I give it a 1.5 stars. It's just, again, there are some redeeming qualities to this movie, but I wouldn't say it's totally worth the price of admission. Then again, I got this movie for free. I got a free movie ticket and used it up on this, which in retrospect was a bad decision, because 2012 looks like it's gonna be crap, and I just want to see that for the destruction. Should have saved it for that. Anyway, can't have everything. Frenzy 227 is out.